everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video I want to do a dedicated video to one particular brand that I really like. I am not sponsored to do this video, by the way. All the products that I'm going to talk to you about I purchased it myself, but I just really enjoy their products, and I think if you follow me on Instagram, you would know how much I appreciate their products. So I am talking about Ultraviolet today. So it's a sunscreen, or I should say skin screen brand from Australia that I have been enjoying and using, and I've been recommending to like literally everyone. So I just want to talk a little bit about their products with you guys. Yeah, again, not sponsored, just really like their products. So let's get to it, eh? If you don't know Ultraviolet, basically it's an Australian brand that was started a little over 2 years ago by two ladies who have been in the beauty industry for a very long time. And the reason why they created Ultraviolet is because they wanted to create a sunscreen that they want to use themselves. I think being from Australia, sun protection is definitely something that we have to think about carefully and all the time, because it is a fact of life. The sun is a lot harsher here in Australia, and having said that, Australia also has a toughest criteria when it comes to, like, you know, calling something a sunscreen. So I think these two ladies have done such an amazing job with the product lines that they've put out. So basically they are available online, so you can go to the website, you can learn a little bit more about their products and their product lines and their brands and everything else in between. But they also are now available in Sephora here in Australia, so you can definitely go to Sephora and really try it yourself, see if you like the texture, and purchase it that way as well. Yeah. So I first heard about Ultraviolet was actually really through social media. There's a few Instagrammers that I follow here in Australia that has, you know, taken photos of Ultraviolet's products, and I was really intrigued. And I think once you know a bit more about, you know, sunscreen and the importance of, you know, using a sun protection in your skincare routine, you don't want to go back. And if you haven't watched my skincare basic video, I will put a link somewhere in this video where I talk about the effect of UVA and UVB on our skin. So that's the sun rays. So it's not about, you know, it's not about the physical that you can see, which is like, you know, whether you're tanning or you're burn or anything, but it's also the photo aging effect of UVA that people sometimes tend to, like, if you don't see it, you don't think about it, but it's there. So I will put a link somewhere in the video, so you can click on that after this video and learn a little bit more about sun protection. But yeah, so and I used to hate the feel, the scent, and the texture of just any sunscreen, to be honest. So I never really wanted to use one. So when I saw Ultraviolet all over social media, I thought, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna purchase it. I'm gonna see what happened, and yeah. And I've never looked back. So I'm gonna start with the first product that I ever purchased from them, which is these ones. So this is the Ultraviolet Queen Screen lightweight skin screen, SPF 50+. It's a UVA and UV broad spectrum. So this is the first one that I purchased because, first of all, what attracts me is this lightweight sunscreen, and it is, I think, for the size of the products, I feel like it's 50 ml, and I think it's like really worth it. I don't know, I think like because maybe it's the one that they advertise the most, but yeah. So this is the first product that I purchased from them. So with the Queen Screen, it is very lightweight texture. It is like almost like it's like a milk formulation. It comes with like a little pipette, and basically all you need is 3 pumps of this, which will give you the SPF 50. If you use less than 3 pumps, you're not using SPF properly on your skin, or at least not for ultraviolet standard anyway. So with this one, I use it like every day, and what I like about these ingredients, I think it's the perfect texture, the perfect lightness for any skin type. It doesn't have that it doesn't have a white cast. It is I believe this is an organic chemical sunscreen. I believe this is, let me just double check for you in a second. Yes, it is a chemical sunscreen, so it's organic sunscreen, so it doesn't leave any white cast. I really enjoy the scent of, I think there's a rose scent in there, which actually is really quite nice. It's not too strong, it's not overpowering, so it's not like it's gonna give you like a headache when you use it, but it's just a very light scent, which is, I think it's really good because I hate the smell of sunscreen. So yeah, so this one's really good. So it also has Australian Kakadu plum, which is meant to be the world's richest source of vitamin C, and we all know that when you combine vitamin C, it helps to make your sunscreen work a lot more efficiently. So yeah, so this one has both in there, and it definitely is just a really enjoyable sunscreen to use. I highly recommend it to a lot of people, and I have a few friends that really love it, and it doesn't work for some either. It really depends on your skin type or even your preference, but it works for so many of my friends, and a lot of my friends have said that this is probably the only sunscreen that they're happy to reapply. And you should reapply your sunscreen every 4 hours throughout the day, or every 2 hours if you plan to stand outside. But yeah, so this is definitely a really reliable, lightweight, ready to go sun protection. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. The next one that I bought as well along with the Queen Screen is actually the lip balm, which is the Sunscreen Hydrating Lip Balm SPF 30. This is in the peach. Now with sunscreen, oh my god, you'll see a theme if you watch like a few of my videos. I've been really obsessed with anything that's like peach related, whether it's scent, lip balm with the peach scent, makeup with the peach scent, anything that has to do with peach I seem to gravitate towards. But I know they've recently revamped their lip balm line, but this is like the older one. I guess this is the original one that I bought. It gives like a really slight, a light tinge of pink to your lips. It's not sticky. It feels very hydrating. It's not sticky at all. And I think for something that as simple as a sun protection on your lips, you don't really think about. I feel like people always forget either lips, hands, or even neck when it comes to like putting like creams, sun protection. Like hands, lips, and necks is something that you always forget, and they are exposed a lot more than the rest of our body. So yeah, so I think at the time, I feel like this is probably one of the only lip balm that has SPF. I think, yes, yeah, this is one of the only ones that do SPF lip balm. Now obviously there's so many brands that do have SPF in their lip balm, but I really do enjoy this texture and the slight color as well. I really want to try their new ones because there's like, I think it's 4 different colors, and yeah, I think once I finish this, I'll see what I can get. But I feel like the other one's like a lot more like sparkly, so I don't know how I feel about that, but might jump into Sephora and see the texture first before I purchased it. But yeah, so that's the lip balm. And recently I actually purchased their Supreme Screen, which is this one. So Supreme Screen, a hydrating facial skin screen. It's SPF 50 plus UVA UVB broad spectrum. So this one comes in a little pump bottle. It has a slight tint as well, so not that it gives you like a coverage or anything. It's not like a BB cream, or it's not like makeup at all. It's still a sunscreen, but just with a slight tint as well. What I like about this one, I think it's a perfect primer for makeup. So if you use your sunscreen and you're scared that your makeup's gonna slip and slide, I think this one's a really good choice for you. Although I must say that the Queen Screen, I use it as the last step of my skincare routine, and it does not, my makeup stays on just fine. So yeah, so I guess I don't know, I don't feel that I have to like use a primer or anything like that to help my makeup stays on after I use this. So just a side note. But yeah, but if you prefer like if you want a sunscreen but you also want like something that works more like a primer, I guess this one will be a really good choice for you. I really do enjoy the texture of this one as well. It is also very lightweight, and you do feel the hydration as well for your skin. Obviously, I think in my opinion, the Queen Screen is definitely a favorite of mine. It's something that I would repurchase and go back to. With these one, it is recommended for you to use like 5 pumps. So I do feel that it runs out really quickly. I've literally I've purchased this maybe like 3 weeks ago, and it's like I'm scared like, oh my god, if I use 5 pumps, is it gonna like finish in like no time? So I'm a little bit like hesitant about that as well. So what I end up doing is I use the Queen Screen as my sunscreen, and I just use like 2 pumps of this as like my primer, or like a primer basically. Yeah, so I really do enjoy this one. One of the ingredients in there is called pentavitin. I don't know how to say it. I will like just put the name somewhere here. But what that ingredient does, actually it gives your skin a shot of hydration, and actually helps to keep the hydration in your skin for almost 72 hours, which is what it says on their website. I do feel like it's a very good hydrating sunscreen. Like I said, if you need a primer that has SPF, I think this would be a very good one to invest in as well. And last but not least, this is the last products that I got from them. It's the most recent launch as well, which is the Extreme Screen. Their SPF 50 plus hydrating body enhanced skin screen, UVA UVB broad spectrum with 4 hours water resistant. Now with this one, I can honestly say that I never use sunscreen. Okay, so I've used sunscreen on my face all the time. So sunscreen on my face I use every day. Sunscreen on body, I am a little bit lazy. Don't hate me, but it's true, because I feel like, you know, I spend most of my time at work is indoor. I don't really go out much, and anyway, I would have so many excuses to why I don't use sunscreen on my body on a daily basis when I use it every day on my face. But not that has changed because of this product. So it has a kind of like a coconut scent, which I really like. I don't know why I really like coconut and peach. I think those two are my obsession. But anyway, so with this one, it has not only has the vitamin C in the product, it has aloe vera, which is very soothing for your skin, especially if you like plan to be out in the sun all the time, like all day. Like I think the aloe will help to soothe like any sort of burn or any like feeling of like uncomfortableness in your skin. I think aloe vera would help to soothe that. This one also contains vitamin E as well, which is actually vitamin E. It's a very good like antioxidant that helps to reduce any like damages in your skin as well, so that helps with that. So what I really love about this is that it's again still lightweight. Like all of their products in their product line, all their sunscreens are very lightweight, so you don't feel it when you put it on. You don't feel it, you don't feel it's there. One thing with this one, I didn't know, but it actually has like a tiny sort of like bit of sparkle in the cream. So when you put it on your hand, this is how I noticed it. Was like I was sitting down somewhere, I think it could possibly be I was sitting down next to my mom somewhere, and then the sunlight hit my hand, and my mom was like, "Are you wearing glitter?" And I was like, "What? No." And then I started sort of like, "Oh yes, that's my hand." And I was like, "Wait, what do I use?" Yeah, sunscreen. So it has a little bit of like a sparkle, but it's nothing too crazy. Like it's not like you don't feel it or anything, and like after you shower it definitely wash off anyway. But yeah, I really it is a chemical sunscreen. Again, it's an organic sunscreen, so there is no like white cast or anything like that. I really enjoy using this, and honestly I never thought that I would use like a body sunscreen on a daily basis, but I have. I've just been putting it on my hand, really, to be honest, because whether I'm driving or I'm just walking to work, I don't think my feet is exposed to the sun as much as my hand, so I literally just put this on my hand. So yeah, so that is a really good one. What am I gonna say? Yeah, so that's basically everything that I have in terms of their product line. And I know that they have one more sunscreen type that are similar to this with the green cap. I haven't actually looked into what the difference are between this yellow one and the green one, but I do think like this has been the staple and ultimate must have in my skincare body face routine now, and I just been really enjoying using all of them, and I've been recommending it to everyone, hence why this video is up. But yeah, so if you do want to purchase the ultraviolet range, make sure you go to their website. I know they do ship internationally to some places as well, so make sure you have a look in their website, which I will leave in the description box down below. If you are in Australia, make sure you jump into Sephora. And I know the first day that they launched this in Sephora, they like sold out almost of everything. But I'm sure they have restocked it now, and I looked at the Queen Screen this morning on their website, and they're actually currently sold out of this. So make sure, I mean, like, that's just to show how popular these products are. So yeah, definitely highly recommend all of these. I do recommend the Queen Screen first and foremost, but if you prefer something that is a little bit more travel friendly, something that helps you to put your makeup on, I definitely encourage you to try the Supreme Screen as well. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is a passion video that I just want to make on ultraviolet. I hope you guys have a great weekdays time ahead. If you want more content like this, make sure you click like, subscribe, and share. I still cannot say that in the correct order, whatever, but tell everybody. Thank you so much for watching once again. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.